you're doing wonderful. It's been a little while since I've been here for a reading, so I'm happy to be back. Welcome to Sapphire Spider Oracle channel in the year 2021. If it's your first time coming to the channel, thank you so much for stopping by. And if you are a returning listener, of course, thank you for dropping in. I'm starting with these two decks today. They were they're each one of my first decks. This is one of my first Oracle decks, the Spirit Animal Oracles. And since it is a new year, and this is the first reading I'm doing here on my channel for the new year, we're starting with my first tarot deck, which is the Wildwood Tarot. So we're going to get started with these today. I have all kinds of decks, and if you check out other videos on my channel, you'll see them all. But I'm going to start out with these oldies but goodies here. So that being said, I've also brought in my little gazing ball, my crystal ball today. And we're going to see what's happening with you guys first, Capricorn, because I didn't get to do a reading during Capricorn season. So it is officially Aquarius season when I start this reading. But you guys, I kind of missed out. Holidays were busy. There was a lot going on. A lot of big changes overall for sure. Ooh. It wants that card for you. So we're going to leave that aside for a second. I was just pre-shuffling your deck. Let's get started with an oracle card, actually. Let's see what animal spirit is guiding you into this Aquarius season, heading towards the full moon, is what this energy reading is really looking into. So Capricorns, what do we got? This is lovely. Oh, this is my mama's number right here. So that's really funny, Capricorn. This card for me represents a lot of my parental energy, root chakra, which let me just say, obviously being guided to that, bringing in all these kind of red crystals here. This is a snakeskin agate. And then I've got some red Jasper here, and then I've got some Carnelian, which is a little more orange, but definitely catching the root chakra vibes for you right off the bat here. This 21 is like my mother's favorite number. It's one of her lucky numbers, so that message is kind of coming through for you guys. I've also pulled this card before, though, for the energy of my father. So there's, and oh, it just reminded me of my uncle on my dad's side too. This came out, so this is definitely some root chakra family energy, deep root chakra energy, ancestral energy. It's even bringing out the red gems on the crown up here that are really standing out. And then there's even like, it's almost like there's a necklace, a pendant here. It's kind of faint in the design, but there's even something there, and there's another one there. And it's bringing up blood. It's bringing up blood specifically. The phrase that blood is thicker than water. But that being said, too, it's reminding me that that phrase is actually incomplete, and that the more accurate saying is the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. So there is a message here coming out the gate, Capricorn, about who you declare, and it's using that word specifically, declare, who you declare to be your spirit family. Because it's saying that sometimes our blood family is not as much family as sometimes our friends are. And that is a very deep wound that it takes a lot of people a long time to get over, right? Because we are shaped first and foremost by our parents and siblings and close blood family relatives. And when our family, our blood family, does not measure up to our expectations of what that word is supposed to mean, then we often seek our family members through other relationships in a way, right? We start seeking company of other people. And that's when you can discover that family doesn't have to be your blood relatives, right? And with this whole quote here about be peace, it's like coming to peace with that kind of life realization that your friends can be more family than blood family. And also just being at peace. It's saying with the family that you do have, being at peace with the blood family, blood of the covenant, the spirit family that you do have, being at peace with the spirit family that you do have. And this is just about, it just said forgiveness. Like there's some forgiveness involved in here about, it's not a like public style of forgiveness. It's just that inner forgiveness of you forgiving people for not measuring up to that kind of term of family, for not being your stability. And this is that wound of the root chakra. It's really coming out right out the gate for you, Capricorn. Sorry, that was me breathing on the candle. It's just yeah, and look, I'm looking in my crystal ball over here, and all I see is a big black letter F. And that to me just says family, but it's a black, it's like showing up as a shadow. It's also showing up kind of, there's like also a window looking thing. And that's what I mean. It's like, there's some dark shadows, wounds, very big, deep wounds related to family coming out right now for you guys, Capricorn. And this is coming up from the root chakra, which means that it must be healed and released. And that's why it is such a deep wound, because it's something formed from very long time ago. Very long time ago. Childhood wounds, right? Sorry, it wants to start with this. What's this card? Queen of Bows. It just said that, okay, it was saying it drives you. So the message is like syncing up already. It's just saying that everything I was just speaking about, this core wound in a way, drives you. It said to success. And that's what this Queen of Bows is about. I mean, she's quite formidable, right? Look at her. The image is actually at nighttime with a full moon behind her. And that is to indicate the amount of intuition and inner knowing that this Queen of Bows has. This is a Queen of Wands, so fire energy. And this Queen of Bows comes through specifically as very much the like business boss, stern queen. And that's the thing. I mean, let's be straight. This is not a rabbit. This is a hare. Do you see this arm, this paw, this leg? Like, this is not a little bitty cute bunny, right? This is that mean ass bunny. Moves very swiftly. Knows what's up. Check out them ears, right? Listening with them ears, attuned to her intuition. But with it being the fire energy, it always talks about business and passions, career, being driven. And that's what it was saying, is like this drives you. And so this wound has driven you in ways that have been beneficial and good for your life, because you are very strong due to your past experiences. But and I want to say right now that like I'm very lightheaded. There's a lot of, and that is something that's been coming through a lot lately. There's a lot of crown chakra upgrades. Thank you, Spirit. It's talking about how your root and your crown chakra are being worked on kind of at the same time right now. And it's showing me the kind of map of our energy. And you can kind of hear it in my breathing, right? Like, there's a lot of energy flowing right now. And your energy flows up through your root chakra. You soak up the earth energy through that way. You also expel energy through the root chakra and release. And you receive downloads from the universe through the crown chakra. And you also send out signals to the universe through the crown chakra. So both of these are gateways of your energy, and they're both being worked on right now. So it's definitely talking about like some grounding for sure, because you got your energy channels are kind of wide open right now. There's a lot of stuff moving through, so you really gotta like ground. What else is coming up? What did I just say? Grounding, rest. Lots of this stuff coming through. This is not only about sleep, but like the arrow suit is the sword suit. So it's literally just about like some mental rest. Like you physically need rest. Your mind needs rest. It needs time to metamorphosis with all this energy coming through. So you might find yourself feeling more tired here lately, especially around the full moon. And it's because you're receiving so many downloads, and you're working on all of this stuff at the same time. It was just talking about how there's cars running both ways on both sides of the highway, right? And it's like your physical body, when you're getting spiritual upgrades, it will become lethargic and tired. And that's because that is your soul, your energy, telling you that there's a lot going on internally. Even if there's not a lot going on externally, it's you processing a bunch of stuff. So this is definitely a recommendation of rest and be at peace if you need that rest. That's the other part, because these wings now look very protective over this whole thing. So it's very much just like be at peace if you need some rest. It's kind of saying like this has already been established. So it's like you've been this card, this energy, this Queen of Bows for like a while, right? It's just saying like this has already been accomplished. So it's time for some rest for sure. Get at least one more card for you, Capricorn. Anything else? These two like just fell into my lap. Four of Bows. We got a 4 and 4 here, and that's what I was saying, grounding. 4 is a solid number. 4 corners, objects, buildings have 4 corners. That is all grounded energy. There's definitely a message here about that grounding, because all this stuff is happening within. So it's like, just know that you're this energy, so that you feel okay resting. You need to rest because you've got a lot processing, and after all of this stuff kind of channels through, this 4 of Bows becomes the celebration card, the unity card. And there's a lot of feminine energy in this card as well. And thank you. Spirit is talking about how this is a masculine right here, which means your action energy. That's what I mean. It's like you're not supposed to be doing a lot at this time. You're receiving so much inner information right now. And so the more you kind of rest and allow your inner energy to figure itself out, it's going to come together, and you're going to feel much better. You're going to feel happier about it. You're going to get some like kind of, it just said time off. Like you're going to get some celebration time, enjoying. And then you have this 5 of Cups. And this 5 of Cups is much different from a standard 5 of Cups in the deck. It is ecstasy, and it is talking about spiritual ecstasy, and it's talking about a natural high. And that's when you're just overtaken by some kind of revelation or ceremony or experience, a spiritual experience that really opens, and it's showing me all the green now, and it's saying opens your heart chakra and gets things going. And it's pointing out very specifically the pentagram here on the ground, and it's talking about her feet and how that's the root chakra, literally touching down, getting energized by the natural earth energies, getting high with the spirit energies of the universe. Her face is turned up to the heavens. That flow both ways, so much that it makes you like want to get up and dance type deal. Like that's the kind of energy Spirit's trying to bring to you, but it wants you to understand that it is totally necessary and okay for you to get some physical rest, because otherwise you're kind of wearing yourself out is really the feeling right here. It's like you're wearing yourself out in a way. So with that being said, that feels like kind of the end of the message there. It's just very much it said that it's giving you a lot of things to think about. And it's wanting me to come back and say that I didn't kind of finish going in about this root chakra thing, and it's saying that's because that's for you to figure out. It's not for me to continue guiding you through. Spirit's telling you to rest, and that is what my message is now here in this reading, is that you need to rest, because it's telling you that you will be working on this energy, kind of like whether you're realizing it or not. And in the process of working through this core energy there in your root chakra, you're going to be receiving divine downloads of wisdom from the crown chakra. That energy is going to be moving, and it's going to exhaust you too a bit. Yeah. It just said you too. You too. Interesting. It just said it's going to exhaust you too a bit. And that's what I mean is like, you just going to need some rest. You're going to feel much better about it once you're done. So I think this is literally here, Capricorn, to tell you, like, don't beat up on yourself if you need some rest, because then this energy follows. There's going to be that revelation out of it. It's talking about kind of how, like, sometimes bed rest is when your mind gets to finally clear itself and work out some things, you know? So there's some things like that where it's just saying, you know, some downtime will literally do you some good. That's what I got for you, Capricorn. Let me know how that resonates for you. Take it easy. It definitely feels a little tired in here right now at this point with this reading. That's just the energy flow. So get some rest for sure, and leave me some feedback in the comments. Thank you.